Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hazel and I'm that white Indian girl. So recently I have been noticing that a lot of people around me, my family, my friends, and even me at times have been feeling really worthless. That, no matter how hard they work and no matter how far they've come, they still feel very inadequate, like they're not good enough. And I wanted to sit down and maybe speak some encouragement to those of you who have been feeling like this lately. So I might look down from time to time because my notes are here, but yeah, just letting you know if I'm looking down. So when I was thinking about what to say in this video, my brain just instantly went to the story of the ugly duckling. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but that popped into my head. And if you don't know the story of the ugly duckling, let me summarize it for you. So the story of the ugly duckling is that a strange looking egg rolls into a duck's nest and it doesn't hatch on time with the other ducks, and when it does hatch, it doesn't look like the other ducklings. So when it goes out with the other birds make fun of him for the way he looks. And so one day he has had enough and he decides to run away. And he finds a pond where he lives by himself. And the seasons change, and once in a while he'll look up and see these beautiful flying white birds, and he'll just wish that he was those beautiful flying white birds. And as time goes on, the duckling becomes stronger, and somehow he kept going. He made it through the winter, he made it through as the seasons changed, and he grew stronger and bigger, and until finally spring came and he saw those beautiful white birds swimming in his pond again. And he decides to go and say hi, but he's scared inside because all his life he's been made fun of for looking a certain way. But he decides to go say hi anyway, and as he gets into the water, he looks down for the first time and he sees that he too was a beautiful white bird, just like the ones that he's been seeing all along, and he too was a swan. So I guess the moral of this story, or how I want to connect it to encourage you guys, is sometimes we spend our whole life comparing ourselves to things or people we were never meant to be compared with. We hatch a little later and that makes us feel like we've missed something, or we're somehow behind from everyone else. We try our best to catch up and be like them, but no matter how hard we work, it still feels like we could be doing more, that we could be doing better, like that we could be being more, we could be striving for more. And the world tells us to be ourselves, and when we are ourselves, it's like, oh, you're being too you. Don't be that much you, tone it down a bit. You're a little too weird for us. And when that happens, sometimes we retreat into our own little ponds by ourselves, and we just kind of watch and wish that we could be someone else. And maybe we're all trying to be ducklings when we're really meant to be swans. I know it's a little bit of a stretch with the connection and the story, but bear with me here. So my encouragement for you is keep going. I know you want to quit. I know everything that you've done so far feels like it's not enough, like nothing you're doing is enough, and you feel really inadequate. But I promise, a better day is coming. Give yourself a pat on the back for getting out of bed this morning and going after the things that you want. You might not have gotten them yet, but look at you chasing after them. You're still growing, you're still striving. Applaud yourself for coming this far. And look back on your journey, look back on the path that you've traveled this far in life, and look back on the times when you felt like this was it, that you were not gonna make it past this. Those hard times that you've had, I'm sure you've had them. Those hard times where you felt like, yep, this is my last straw, I can't make it past this. But you made it. You're here right now. You're doing this thing, and I know it may feel like you're breaking apart, but that's what a seed needs to do in order for it to grow and for it to sprout and for it to produce a harvest. And I know you've had enough, but if you quit now, all the pain and suffering that you've been through would have been for absolutely nothing. You've come this far and it's not over yet. So what I want you to do right now, yes, right now as you're watching this video, give yourself credit for all the things that you've done. Give yourself credit for all the things that you've accomplished so far. Give yourself a pat on the back for getting up this morning, for getting out of bed, for taking a shower, making breakfast, for taking your dog for a walk. You know, like the smallest things. And say, I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of me, and I love me. Did you do it? Say it. Say it out loud. You were never meant to be a duck, so stop comparing yourself to all the ducks of the world. You're a swan. Just look at yourself. You're accomplishing so much, and you will reach your goal one day. So keep striving, keep going, and don't give up. This is just a chapter in your life. It's not your whole story. And I'm so proud of you for how far you've come. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. It was a little different from my usual videos, but I wanted to make it to encourage people because I know it's a weird time. Just in the world right now, it's a weird time. You know, we're all cooped up in our houses. We can't go anywhere. If we do, we're gonna get corona. Just kidding, you're not gonna get corona, but you might. So yeah, you know, it's important we're all in our own heads right now, and I think it's important to speak encouragement into other people's lives. I really don't know what else to say. If you enjoyed that video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it. Let me know your words of encouragement in the comment section down below if this helped you, if you want me to make this a weekly thing, you know, words of encouragement with Hazel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.